Welcome back to our quiz show, The Football Pyramid, where we ask two contestants 8 questions of ascending difficulty to see how far they can rise up the English football pyramid from the National League at the bottom to the pinnacle, the Champions League champions. Our two contestants today are Joe Tomlinson and Michael McCubbin, back for more. Welcome back, lads, and you'll each be given 3 lifelines, so you'll be given 50-50, request a clue, and super sub, where you can call a friend for advice on the answer. Get an answer right and you move up a level of the pyramid, get one wrong and you drop down a level. It really is that simple. I'm sure you guys know the rules by now. Let's see who ends up on top. Joe, welcome back to the Football Pyramid. You said you're pretty pumped and looking for an improved performance.
Well, let's have it right. I have been at the Football Pyramid for the first few times, to be totally honest with you. I have to say, I feel like my football trivia has fallen off a cliff in lockdown. I don't know what's happened, whether it's because I'm not discussing it with you boys in the office, but I feel like I know all. So not looking forward to today.
I love it. Not full with confidence. McCubbs, in contrast, you did pretty well last time. I think you ended up in the Champions League. Are you looking to go that step further today?
Hopefully, although like Joe, I'm feeling a little bit rusty, but Joe's talk there has got me feeling a bit more confident. But yeah, I think I did just about win the 2 times I've been on it, but I am determined to get a perfect 7 or 8 or however many it is. So
perfect 8, joining
we'll
Zach
see.
and Pat. Joe, seeming as you're a bit of the underdog, I'm going to let you do the coin toss. So would you like heads or tails? I'm flipping it now.
Tails, please, mate.
It is tails. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first. Let's kick it off right. Come on, let's start the right way here.
Here we go. First question coming up. Right, Joe, your question in National League level comes in from Toby_L. And it's who was the first ever Egyptian to win the Premier League? A. Ahmed El Mohammadi, B. Trezeguet, C. Mo Salah, or D. Amir Zaki?
That would be Mo Salah. Shout out.
Lucky in Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
And you're wrong, Joe. No, I'm joking. Well done. Well done. Into League
don't,
2.
because I actually myself then.
Right, McCubbs. Your question actually doesn't come in from anyone. This was made up from me. And it's who is the current manager of Bayern Munich? A. Hansi Flick, B. Lucien Favre, C. Thomas Tuchel, or D. Sean Dyche?
Tempted to go Sean Dyche there, but I'm gonna go with Hansi Flick.
Locking in Hansi Flick. Correct. Well done. And guys, if you want to get your questions featured, make sure you're sending in easy ones at National League level so I don't have to make them up. Well done though, both into League 2. Joe, your question comes in from Liam Daly. And it's how long was the gap between Liverpool's title win this year and their previous top flight title? A. 28 years, B. 29 years, C. 30 years, or D. 31 years?
I think it's 30 years.
You locking in 30 years?
Yeah.
He wasn't quite sure. His confidence is at an all-time low, but you need to worry, Joe. Well done, mate. You got that right.
Oh my god, my confidence is on the floor.
McCubbs, your question comes in from Ali Abbasi, and it's who captained Liverpool in the 2005 Champions League final? A. Jamie Carragher, B. Javier Mascherano, C. Xabi Alonso, or D. Steven Gerrard?
It's got to be Stevie G, hasn't it? Steven Gerrard.
You locking in D. Steven Gerrard?
Yeah.
Lovely. Well done, McCubbs. You're into League 1 as well. This is where it starts getting serious, lads. Joe, your question comes in from Hadley Russell, and it's who did Chelsea sign David Luiz from originally? A. FC Porto, B. Ajax, C. Flamengo, or D. Benfica?
Benfica.
Locking in Benfica?
Yeah.
Well done, Joe. You're into the championship. Flying, mate. No lifelines.
Come on,
you.
good start.
McCubbs, your question at League 1 level, comes in from Skadi Swami. And it's how many trebles have Real Madrid won? A0, B1, C2, or D3?
Oh, hard.
That's tough, man. I'm pretty sure they've never won a treble. I'm gonna say 0.
You locking in 0?
Yeah.
It's a great question from Skadi Swami. McCubbs has gone 0. And he's right. Well done. Top work, boys. Very impressive start. Joe, your question comes in from @Mustaza. And it was who was the first captain to lift the Premier League trophy? A. Steve Bruce, B. Eric Cantona, C. Brian Robson, or D. Tony Adams?
Okay, so Man United. Steve Bruce or Brian Robson? I think it was Steve Bruce. I'm pretty confident it was Steve Bruce. I'll go Steve Bruce.
You locking in Steve Bruce?
Yeah.
Joe, you've gone with Steve Bruce as the first ever captain to lift the Premier League trophy. And I'm afraid you were wrong.
Oh, is it Robbo?
It was Brian Robson.
Steve Bruce scored the goals, didn't he?
Scored the goals.
Yeah.
It was against Forest.
Commiserations. I think in that famous image they actually lift it together, but Brian Robson was the official captain. Commiserations, Joe. But you're back in League One. There's plenty of time to recover. McCubs, you're in the Championship though. Can you go ahead with this question from Captain Thaddeus77? What a name. Captain Thaddeus, love it. Which player has scored the most penalties in the Premier League? A. Frank Lampard, B. Alan Shearer, C. Steven Gerrard, or D. the flat earther Matt Letizia?
It's got to be. It's got to be Alan Shearer, right? I'm gonna lock in Alan Shearer.
You're locking in
Alan
Alan
Shearer. I just
Shearer.
whacked my camera there, but yeah, Alan Shearer.
You've gone with Alan Shearer, the Premier League record goal scorer. Correct. Well done. Into the Premier League with McCubs.
Come on, Joe, bounce back now. Bounce back ability. I've got to show it. I need to show it.
Okay, Joe. Your question comes in from Shivansh Shakar. And it's, in which city did the 2008 Champions League final take place? A. Athens, B. Moscow, C. Rome, or D. Madrid?
Moscow.
Locking in Moscow?
Moscow, yeah.
Correct, Joe. Well done.
Yeah.
Back into the Championship. Great work from you.
Come on.
McCubs, you're flying. You're in the Premier League.
Yes.
This is where it really ramps up, though. And your question comes in from Pep, full stop, 1987. Who did Chelsea sign Gianfranco Zola from?
Ooh.
A. Napoli, B. Parma, C. Juventus, or D. Cagliari? Cagliari, I should say.
Ooh. I know he went to Cagliari after Chelsea. I'm pretty sure it's Juve, you know. I'm pretty sure it's Juve, but I might go for a 50. I'm going to go for a 50-50.
Oh.
Okay, your 50-50 is Napoli or Parma.
Oh. Wow.
Oh no!
You did not run that.
No.
Big moments here for McCubs.
Oh man, I did not know Zola's career as well as I thought. Okay, alright, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to say Parma.
You're locking in Parma. B. Parma. You weren't sure. But you were right, McCubs.
Yes!
Well done, mate. You're in.
Get
for
in!
the
Mikey.
paper.
Well done, Mikey.
Great use of the lifeline. Respect for that. Here we go. Joe, we're finding your championship question. Your championship question comes in from Ola Nordman.
Come on,
And it is,
Ola.
who is the longest serving Premier League manager? A. Eddie Howe, B. Sean Dyche, C. Chris Wilder, or D. Jurgen Klopp? And you do have all three lifelines, I've got to remind you.
I would have said Eddie Howe, but he had the break in between where he went to Burnley, didn't he? And when he went back to Bournemouth, I think Sean Dyche took over at Burnley. So those two must be close. Have Burnley spent 5 years in the champ, and did Dyche bring them up? I think he did bring them up, you know.
You do have your lifelines if you're struggling for clarity.
I'll go for a 50-50, please.
Okay, you're 50-50. You're not going to be pleased. It's Eddie Howe or Sean Dyche.
Oh, that's really tough, man.
It's
That's really
pre-written. Hey, what can you do?
I reckon they're about 4 games apart. Can I have a clue as well? Might help.
Sure.
Ooh.
The clue is Sean Dyche replaced Eddie Howe when he became manager of Bournemouth.
That's not a help at all. You literally said that, Joe.
Literally knew that already.
But
Ridiculous.
if you think about that, it does.
Sean Dyche replaced Eddie Howe, who became manager of Bournemouth. So I'm guessing that he joined Bournemouth because he already had that lined up, whereas Burnley maybe had to hunt for an extra few weeks or maybe a month to find Sean Dyche. So I'll say Eddie Howe based on the back of that.
You're locking in Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
It would be cruel if this was wrong.
From Ola Nordman, you're locking in Eddie Howe. Well done, Joe. You're
Yes.
into the Premier League for the first time in the episode.
Come on.
Right, McCubs. Your question comes in from Guigui1709. And it's, who won the 2019 MLS Cup? A. The Seattle Sounders, B.
Get out.
Toronto FC, C. Los Angeles FC, or D. Atlanta United?
Yeah, Toronto was tempting, but I'm pretty sure it's Atlanta. And I just don't think. I mean, I guess a clue could help, but yeah, I'm just gonna say Atlanta. I can't really see past anyone else winning it. No, I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Okay, McCubs, you've locked in Atlanta at Europa League level, searching for Champions League. But you won't be having it just yet. I'm afraid that was wrong.
Oh
LA.
no.
It was LA.
The correct answer was Seattle Sounders.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my
no,
god.
man.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
commiserations.
I'm such an idiot.
We're 2 questions away, and you're both in the Premier League. This is neck and neck.
Yeah.
So in terms of drama, I am delighted. Joe, your question at Premier League level, your neck and neck, comes in from Nathaniel Coote. And it's which stadium did Ryan Giggs score his infamous FA Cup goal against Arsenal in? A. Hillsborough, B. Highbury, C. Villa Park, or D. Wembley?
Instantly, before the question came up, I thought it was Villa Park. Instantly. I've just got Villa Park in my head. As soon as it came to me, I thought Villa Park. I was waiting for that to come up. Go with your gut, Joe. I'm going Villa Park.
Nathaniel Coote's question. Joe's gone with Villa Park at Premier League level. And you're going up to the Europa League. Well done, Joe.
Nice.
Yes.
Really solid, that. Really, really solid. McCubs, your question, Premier League level, comes in from Felix Lewis. And similarly, it's Man United themed. It's who was Jose Mourinho's first signing as Man United manager?
Oh,
A. Eric Bailly, B. Anthony Martial, C. Paul Pogba, or D. Victor Lindelof?
Oh, it's got to be Eric Bailly.
You locking in Eric Bailly?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done, McCubs. You're
Lovely.
joining Joe in the Europa. It's a straight shootout. Love this, lads. So, Joe, you're in the Europa League. Your question's coming from Silva on the Discord. And it's which of these players has not won the Liga Golden Boot Award? A. Neymar, B. Giroud, C. Gibril Cisse, or D. Edinson Cavani?
Okay, so Gibril Cisse, I saw today, has definitely won it. I saw a tweet about Gibril Cisse today, I think he scored like 40 goals or something when he was like 22.
Maybe that Auxerre or something.
Yeah, Giroud did when he won Ligue 1 with Montpellier, because that was the reason I think Arsenal bought him in, which leaves Neymar and Cavani. And instinctively, I'm thinking in my head that Cavani must have won it because he's been there so long, at least once. And Neymar might have just got scuppered by the likes of Mbappe in the last couple of years. How many questions are there left? There's one more.
So this is your final question, unless, well, no, because it's the next one will be fastest finger first. So this
Then
is your
I'm
final
definitely
question.
gonna
So you
phone
do
a
have
friend.
super sub. Nice.
I'm
Who are you
definitely
gonna
going to phone a friend, and I am going to call Pato.
Love it.
Hello.
Pato, he has picked up. I need you on the football pyramid, my man.
Oh, Jesus. I think it's Neymar.
I thought it was Neymar as well, because I think Gibril Cisse won it with Auxerre, or like early doors.
Yes.
Giroud definitely won it with Montpellier before you signed him, didn't he?
I'm pretty certain he did.
And then Cavani surely won it. But the trouble is did Cavani just get pipped every year by Zlatan?
But after Zlatan left, he set the record, didn't he, for most goals for PSG? I don't think Neymar has ever really hit a high tally.
Yeah, and I think Mbappe's took it this year as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's Mbappe and Ben Yedder this year.
All right, I'm going to lock in Neymar. I agree with Pato.
Joe, you were convinced it was
Here
Neymar.
we
Pat's
go.
given you that backing as
Pat's
well.
staying on the line to find out the answer.
Pat,
In
stay on the
Europa
line, I'll tell
League.
you.
And you got it right. Well
Yes,
done, lads.
Pato, go on, Patrick Van Straten. Right, see you later, buddy.
Finishing in the Champions League. Fantastic.
Get in there.
Love that.
I love
Top
that you
work.
kept Pat on the line to go through that.
Got to
with
keep
you.
the tension high in this room. Go on, let's keep him entertained.
Oh, okay. McCubs, the situation is Joe has finished in the Champions League. In order to join him and then have a chance of winning, you need to get this question right. And it comes in from Dominic Cassieri. And it's which nation has made the most World Cup appearances without winning it? A. Mexico, B. Belgium, C. Russia, or D. Sweden? And you do have request a clue and super sub.
You like the World Cups, McCubs?
I think it might be Mexico, but yeah, I'll request a clue first
Okay,
off.
so your clue is the furthest they made it is the quarterfinals in 1970 and 1986.
They hosted it both those years as well.
Great knowledge, that.
That's
Oh.
unreal knowledge. You like how he just slipped that in, just like,
That's
oh, by the way,
just a bonus there.
I
Little bonus
know my
offering
World
from
Cups.
McCubs.
Because
You just
if
slip
I
that
get
in.
this wrong, at least I've like salvaged something there. If I get this wrong.
There was just the backhand. By the way, if you don't know, I know my World Cups, lads.
Again, like whenever there's the chance to ring someone up, I just don't know who. I don't know who will know it.
It doesn't have to be an FD team member.
Yeah.
Bobber called up his mate Tej the other day and he got it right.
Yeah, true. I saw that.
And Zach just called up a random guy called Joe, thinking it was his mate.
I might go with George, yeah, because I feel like George instinctively might know it.
Okay.
And it would just be like I'm fairly confident with Mexico, but if George is like fairly confident with it as well, that will just put my mind
Put your mind at rest. Right, okay,
Yeah.
let's call him.
Hello.
Hi George, it's Doogie off the Football Pyramid. I've got McCubbin on the phone for you, but I'm having to do the phone call. So you're in the Europa League at the moment. McCubbin needs to get this right.
Jesus Christ. So that's the only time I've made the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So that rules out Sweden and Belgium. What was the other two? Russia and Mexico.
Russia and Mexico.
It's got to be Mexico, I think.
McCubbin thinks it's Mexico, but he just wants a bit of confirmation.
I mean, it's one of them two. I wouldn't have any idea what one it is. I would probably go Mexico as well. Cause I thought, does Russia count Soviet Union as well?
Oh, yeah, I think it does, to be fair. But okay, you're angling towards Mexico. McCubbs, would you like to lock that in?
Yeah, I'll lock that in because it's also easier to get out of the qualification, isn't it?
Yeah.
From like the Americas than it is like Europe. Yeah, I'll lock in Mexico.
Okay, guys, you were in the Europa League. You needed to get this right to join Joe. In the shootout. You called Joe. He's angled towards Mexico, and you were both right. Well done, lads. Top work.
Cheers, George.
George, your unbeaten record on Super Sub continues. Top work, mate. We'll chat later. Adios.
I love the adios there, Doogie.
Well, that's kind of Doogie off the Football Pyramid's, catchphrase, as it were. Guys, here we go.
Okay, so how do we clap or what do we do?
Good point. I think you make a noise if you can.
Okay.
Bang.
And you're in the Champions League, so your question is, and it's whoever gets there first, but you only get one chance.
Oh God.
And if you both get it wrong, this is what we had to do with Bab and Jackson. We just end it as a draw. No, it was between Zach and Henry. Anyway, in the Champions League, which side has won the most Russian Premier League titles? A. Zenit, B. Lokomotiv Moscow, C. CSKA Moscow, or D. Spartak Moscow?
B.
Yep, Joe.
CSKA Moscow.
Incorrect.
Oh.
He's left the door open. You've got Zenit, Lokomotiv, or Spartak.
Okay. I'm going to say, God. I'm going to say D. Spartak.
You're locking in D. Spartak Moscow. If you get this wrong, we end it as a draw. But McCubbs, today, you are our champion!
Oh, yes!
Congratulations! Top work. McCubbs wins it at the last. Joe, fantastic display from you. Finished in the Champions League, your best ever return. You must be chuffed with that, though.
I am, but do you know what? I was toying between Brian Robson and Steve Bruce, and it just came down to that to win the whole
a perfect
thing.
episode.
So inches matter, Dukes, and I don't have many of them.
A game of small margins, as is life. Oh, McCubbs, another win for you. Pleased?
Yeah, very pleased. It's nice to win it in that fashion, actually. Yeah, but a good battle all around.
It certainly was a good battle. Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of the Football Pyramid. Don't forget to DM me on Instagram and Twitter with your questions, particularly the easy ones, because I've got a hell of a lot of Premier League and above, but I need more easy ones, so keep those coming. Joe, what should they go and do now? This is out on Saturday on Euro Football Daily.
Go and watch We Need to Talk. That will have gone out on Football Daily yesterday. Not a clue what I was talking about yet, but hopefully it's something good.
Nice. McCubbs, anything from you?
Go and I usually point to this, so I can't really think. Everything you need to know on Football Daily. We've got a load of those out. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Go check out all our content across all our 3 channels now, including Football Daily Podcast. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.